everybody. I hope everybody's having a good day wherever they are. Like I say in all my videos, I'm not responsible. If anybody gets hurt, it's just my opinion. Sometimes I swear. I hope everybody has a happy holiday. See, I'm wearing my bells. And Michaela, come here, Michaela. I don't know if you can see her. She says happy holiday too. Anyway, today someone asked me to do a reading on J-Lo and Ben Affleck, so I'm going to do one, you know. And then in the future, I think I'll do one. It might be controversial. This is entertainment purposes only about Scientology. I'm going to look up Scientology through the cards. So today I'm going to do J-Lo and Ben Affleck. We'll see what the cards have to say. Like I said, entertainment purposes, and I just go by what the cards say. Right, Michaela? Go by what the cards say. So please tell me what's going on with them right now. Are they in speaking terms? Are they not? So if you see my head cut off, don't worry about it. I want you to guys see more of the cards than me. I'm not the best shuffler. So please tell me what's going on with Ben Affleck and Jen Lopez and their relationship. Please tell me. All right. I'm going to do 5 cards. Please tell me. All right. It's come true. He wishes things could be better in the relationship with the comments, but he's not. He's satisfied that they broke up, and he has no regrets on his idea of breaking up with her, the marriage. They were only married less than 2 years, so I guess he found out what she really is like. So he's satisfied and he's emotional, and she wanted the luxury life. He wanted to, be with the kids and not be on stage and, at the Oscars or the Grammys or whatever. And she didn't like that. He didn't like that life. He liked before, staying home and being with the kids, not live luxury, wearing, like she wear the finest clothes. He's not into that. He's more into casual. And there was negative self-talk. They were talking smack at each other. They probably were arguing and fighting. It was not a good relationship with Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. Yeah, see the heart backwards in reverse. It was negative. They tried to forgive each other with the fighting. And he was trying to be optimist in the relationship. He was trying to think positive in the relationship, but it wasn't. It didn't turn out that way. He tried to be optimist and forgive her for what she does, and he's trying to move on from the relationship. He thought it was a toxic relationship, so he's glad it's over. He moved on, he moved out, he moved on and moved out. And I feel he was exhausted and burned out in this relationship. This is his point of view. I'm doing his first. So he felt burnt out and exhausted in this relationship. And he had a lot of stress because fighting takes a toll out of you, and doing it in front of the kids isn't a good thing. So he felt really stressed out and burnt out. And he just didn't like it was the way he was turning out, because he was supposed to quit smoking and all that stuff. So he was burnt out, and he felt like she betrayed him. He felt like she betrayed him because she had a lot of secrets that she was hiding from him when they were together and married and engaged and before. And he said, "Oh, hopefully that things won't get bad." And I'm going to try to get more comfortable, excuse me. Yeah, he felt betrayed by her, keeping secrets from her. and then he was worried that it would come out and wreck their marriage, which it probably did. So he probably knew that, and he's a straightforward person. He doesn't like secrets and people keeping things from him. He doesn't like that kind of crap. And also he was restless in the relationship. He felt like he was stuck in this. He probably didn't really love her. He said, "Oh God, what have I got myself into?" And he, like I said, he was burnt out. There was no direction. He probably thought of going to marriage counseling, but he said, "Oh, I'm not going to even bother doing it." So he was really, Ben Affleck was really upset about the relationship and she keeping secrets from him. Now I'm going to go about her point of view. Jennifer Lopez, what's her point of view about their relationship? What's Jenny on the block? Because we know that he found secrets about her. Let's do her point of view now. So, what did she think of the marriage and the relationship while they were married? And please tell me. 5 cards for this is Jen's point of view. Please tell me. She thought she was making some difficult choices in the relationship. She probably thought, "Oh, I'm the one who's doing all the work in the relationship." She was thinking there were crossroads. She didn't know which way to go, either right or left. Should she stay in the marriage or should they have a trial separation or get a divorce? She didn't know what to do. She had so many bad marriages. She probably didn't know what to do. Like, oh, should I get a divorce? Should separate? Or should, they kept on getting back together and separating. She didn't know what to do. She tried to be positive, like optimist, like, oh, this relationship's going to work out, like my other marriages fell apart. So she was trying to make choices and she thought Ben might be immature in the relationship, like, oh, I'm doing all the work and Ben's not doing it. She thought he was careless and didn't want to, go out partying, and she wanted to do that. And she thought she was carrying the burden in the relationship. She was doing all the work and he wasn't going to help. Like maybe she wanted to go to marriage counseling and she said no. He said, "No, I don't want to go to marriage counseling. I refuse to do it. I don't want to do any more work." She thought she was doing all the work in the relationship. And she thought he was undependable. Like, oh, you're not helping out with the children. You're not doing the food shopping. You're not doing what I want to make the relationship work. She thought she wanted harmony in the relationship. She didn't like all this fighting. She didn't think it was good for her psyche and for the kids and everything. And she wanted to feel fulfillment in the relationship. She wanted to have a happy marriage. She didn't want a toxic marriage. Like she thought, oh, this is she wanted a happy one. She wanted a happy relationship. She also thought she was depressed. She thought, oh God, he's depressing me. Like, this is so stressing. Oh, he's stressing me out with all this fighting. I wonder she has a lot of depression. He's not willing to put in the work. She might think, oh, is he cheating on me or something? All right. She thought there was a new opportunity in the marriage. Maybe they could have, when she did that tell-all movie, she thought that would be a good thing for her relationship with Ben Affleck, that movie, but it bombed on Netflix. I never watched it. I don't like her, the way she treats people. No, I felt like, she was enthusiastic about maybe doing a tell-all book with Ben Affleck. So she was trying to be positive in the relationship. She wanted to work out because her other marriages fell through the cracks. All right. I'm going to ask a question. Did either one of them, first I'm asking, Did Ben cheat on Jen throughout their marriage? And then I'll write her. Did Ben cheat? I'll do 3 cards. Did did Ben cheat on Jen when he was married to her? No, he did not cheat on her. When the wishes come true, he was hoping for the best. He was hoping, oh, I want this marriage to work, because he had his relationship went in the toilet with his first marriage. He wanted it to work out. He wanted things to really work out, even though she liked luxury stuff. He would buy her some stuff because she wanted it. So he tried to be, flexible with her. He tried to make it work out. No, he didn't cheat on her, but it was negative talk, self-talk. It was all about her and me, 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 me. He felt the relationship was one, and he felt like he was released from pain in the relationship because he thought she was like being very selfish. He was glad that it was over in the relationship. He could move out and move on. He was exhausted too. He was so tired of this negative fighting. When he might have thought he wasn't cheating on her, but he thought maybe she was, and he was exhausted in this relationship. He was really tired of all the fighting, bickering about it. So no, he didn't cheat on her. Now I'm gonna do, did she cheat on him throughout any time they were together or married or whatever? It says no for him. So this is entertainment purposes. Did she cheat on Ben Affleck anytime on the marriage? Because, please tell me, did she cheat on him whether they were married or engaged or whatever, anytime they were together? 3 cards, please. Did Jen. It says no, but it says she was creative. She wanted to make the marriage spicy. She wanted to do things creative in the marriage, maybe do some, sexy things with sex and stuff. She wanted to be more creative. She was bored having the relationship like it. She was tired of the fighting, so she wanted to be creative in the relation. Like I said, she did the movie, and he wasn't really wanting to do it, but he came along because he was tired of all the fighting, and she wanted to take control of the relationship, so he said yes. So I think that's it. She was lack of communications with him. She wanted to be the one in charge in the relationship. She wasn't big on talking to him. She wanted more doing instead of talking. So yeah, and critical. She was very critical of him. She constantly criticized him in the relationship, which is toxic. Like, oh, why don't you do everything? Why don't you stop smoking? Why don't you stop drinking? Why don't you clean the house? Nah, nah, nah. She was a big nag, and he was tired of it. She thought he was overbearing too. She thought he was overbearing. Sorry, we're going through her. She thought he was overbearing, emotional. She was bitchy to him. So yeah, she was bitchy to him. She was cold-hearted to him. We're going through her. She thought he was cold-hearted. Sorry, I'm getting a little confused on this because I'm just learning. So it was a dangerous relationship. It was a toxic relationship. She didn't cheat on him, but she was critical of him. She was cold-hearted, cruel. She was nasty to swearing, probably. It doesn't say physical abuse, but I think she was mentally abusive. So, God, that sucks. She was mentally abusive to Ben Affleck. She tried to be supportive to him, but she was also very nitpicking of him and criticizing him and nasty. and you know, and she's a good, in some cases she is a good communicator, so she did try to communicate the relationship, but she didn't cheat on him, but she's a bully. I'm going to ask, is she a narcissistic? Is Jennifer Lopez in the relationship a giant narcissistic, or is she a bipolar or whatever? Does she have a mental illness, Jennifer Lopez? 3 cards. Jennifer Lopez, is she a narcissistic, a bipolar, or psychopath, sociopath? You don't have to, this is entertainment purpose. You don't have to be a sociopath or psychopath without being violent. But was she like, is she like that? Does Jennifer Lopez have mental illness, or whatever people say? Or is she just, you know, does she have, is she a psychopath or something? Yes. It says she's a narcissistic and she has tendencies to be psychopathic person. This is what the cards tell me. I feel like she thinks she's immature, she's careless, she doesn't care who she hurts. She wants to carry the burden in relationships. You know, she feels like she's the victim and she has to carry the burden of relationship. Like, she wants to carry the relationship, but she also thinks it's a burden, so she doesn't know what she wants. And she's she's not very dependable about, you know, cleaning the house. She probably has a bunch of maids, even though they say that she does all the housework. She probably does. She's not. She's late all the time when she's at work, doing the music videos or TV shows, and she thinks she has a lot of stress. So yeah, she thinks she's very successful in her music. She thinks she likes to travel and go through different countries, and she feels fulfillment in her when it comes to her relationship with her twins, and her traveling. And she's depressed, though, that she's had another bad marriage that went down the tubes, and she feels negative failure, and sadness about it because her marriage is in the toilet. This one marriage is in the toilet. All right, so it does say she's a narcissistic tendencies, and she into purposes. Now I'm gonna do Ben Affleck. Is he a narcissistic too? You know, 2 narcissists in a relationship, that would suck if he was one too. Is Ben Affleck a narcissistic? Have psychopath tendencies or sociopath without being violent? Please let me know. Entertainment purposes only. Please, is he one, or is it just Jennifer Lopez? Please. It says he has some tendencies. Yeah, he has some. But he had a painful ending in this relationship. He feels dead in the water about this. He has some psychopath tendencies, narcissistic. He feels painfully ending. The relationship is over. And there's nothing he can do to make it better because she was very hard on him. And he feels she betrayed him in every way in the relationship. He tried his best to make her happy, but everything she's done, she can't because she's a narcissist and sociopath. So, and he felt wounds, because it's going to take him a long time, because in the reading, it says that she was mentally abusive to him. And he feels like the relationship was a failure. He felt like it was a failure. He did his best, but it wasn't good enough for her. And this is the Tower in reverse, which is personal transformation, fear of change, and delayed. Maybe she wants money from him, and it's going to take a time to get a divorce because she's probably going to try to take his money and stuff. The money is going to be a problem because she's probably going to ask for alimony. And I don't know if I'll look up if in this stormy time ahead, relationship is going to be stormy. This divorce is going to be a messy divorce, I feel. And there's going to be challenges in the relationship going forward. He was part of her kids' relationship. He was part of her. He was a stepfather to her two kids for only 2 years, but he really loved them and cared about them. So he tried to maintain control in this relationship and with the money. So I'm gonna look up, is he gonna have to pay, is he gonna lose a lot of his money because of Jennifer Lopez in this divorce? I'm gonna look up 3 cards. Is there gonna be a lot of money, she's gonna go after him because of this divorce. Sorry if my cards are kind of crappy. Entertainment purposes only. Is Ben Affleck gonna have to pay Jennifer Lopez a lot of money in the divorce? Alimony? I don't think child support but who knows what she's gonna do. All right, 3 cards, please. Is he gonna have to pay child support or alimony or whatever? It doesn't say that he is. It says, though, there'll be friction and there's going to be overwhelmed defiance. He will fight for his money. He says she doesn't owe anything. She has her own money, so why does he have to pay? So he's going to fight for the money, and he doesn't trust her, as far as he can throw her. Ben Affleck does not trust her, and he doesn't want to have to pay alimony or child support or anything. So he's going to struggle with that. He's going to be stubborn and say, I'm not going to pay you anything, You put me through the ringer. You were mentally abusive. That's what the card said in the past, And he feels weak and raw emotion, and he thinks she's going to be very petty, and he thinks she abuses with power and is going to try to make the judge feel sorry for him. That's what he feels like. The judge, she's going to play the sympathy card. Oh, that's how he's going to think. And he's sick of all this fighting and all, especially around money. He's really sick about that. And there's going to be struggle about the money again, and he's going to be determined, and he's not going to feel defeated. He's going to go for it, and he's going to fight. Now I'm going to ask 2 cards. Is he going to fight her? I said, is he going to fight her for some money and say, I'm going to do this to you? I'm going to do 3 cards. Is he going to sue her for money? I think no, because of the children. I don't think he's going to sue, but let's read. He thinks this marriage was unfair. The money was unfair. How much she's asking for. He thinks she's a lack of the accountability of the relationship. She's not taking any responsibility. He thinks this is him. I feel Ben feels like she doesn't take any responsibility of her actions. She blames him and everybody else and not take accountable for her actions. That's how I feel. Also, passion projects. He feels like he's very angry about this with the money and stuff because he made that bomb movie. So he thinks, why doesn't she write a book or something? And about her life, not his life. So he's going to be angry, and there's going to be delays, and he feels angry. He doesn't want to sue her because of the children. No, he doesn't. But in the end of the day, he's going to do some financial. He's going to make another movie. He's going to make another TV show. He might do commercials, for, I don't know, men's cologne, car commercials, movies. He might direct some movies, produce movies. So he has new inventors are coming. He has finances. So finances are going to get better for him. So he won't lose a lot of money from this divorce. So I say he's not going to lose that much. He's not going to lose his shirt, which is good. She's going to just, yeah, he feels, I don't think that's going to happen. All right, I'm going to ask one more question about their children, her children. Is he going to, now that they're getting a divorce and stuff, is he ever going to have contact with her? Or is he going to say, that's it? Are they going to have, are they ever going to have any more contact with each other? Or they say, screw this, I'm not going to do this, entertainment purposes. Once they sign the dotted divorce thing, are they going to have any more contact with each other or no? I'm going to do 3. And then I'll do 3 more that's for Ben. And then I'll do 3 more for Jen. Yeah, because, you know, he's really pissed off at her. That's what I read in the cards. And she blames him for everything and doesn't take responsibility. All right, this is him. All right, this is him. He says he wants courage. He wants to be stronger than her. There's going to be boundaries. Maybe he'll see her with the kids. That's what I feel, like courage. He's going to be, you know, the smarter and the better person. Maybe he'll only want to see her with the kids. He wants courage. He wants to be the stronger person. He wants to be the more mature man, which is good, very mature. He wants to be the one, in, you know, saying, okay, I'm going to be the better person through this divorce, and I'll see you only in certain occasions, maybe with the kids or something. So he's going to be the better man. And this is, like I said, he's going to be courage and smart about it, and he's going to think, oh, I'm going to be above you. And also in public, he's not going to be too much of a jerk in public about her. He might say some things, but he's not going to root her through the coals so far. And he's going to be influenced, and he's going to be compassionate with his actions, which is nice. He's not going to tell a book about her and screw her over. And he feels overwhelmed and exhausted out of this relationship. And he'll see her, but he'll be decent to her, but not kiss her ass or anything. Her, on the other hand, is, no, she doesn't want anything to do with him. Living in the past. She's thinking of the past relationship she had with him. She misses the relationship that could have been, you know, in the marriage. She wished things were good. She's thinking about the past and relationship. And leaving the home, selling the houses that they bought together. She's going to have to do that. And when he moved out, and she's going to have to be independent, which she doesn't like. But she's going to be living view. She's going to work hard. She's probably going to write a book or a movie or write a book about the relationship, and maybe make another music video or go on tour. And, oh yeah, this is the Lovers in reverse. I have to cover them up. So she's going to feel self-love, disharmony. She's conflict. She made bad choices in the relationship. She's going to regret some of the bad choices she made with Ben Affleck. I think she is. She regrets some things, which I'm surprised that the relationship, like she regrets what she said to him and how she said. So she might not attack him as much as she wants to because it make her look bad. So basically, she doesn't want anything to do with him. You know, she doesn't want him to see the kids, but he wouldn't mind seeing the kids after the divorce. And she's not going to get as much money as she wants, and he's happy about that because he'll know that the judge will see through her narcissistic social pathways. Like I said, this is entertainment purposes. Into my next video, I think it will be either on Jimmy Carter or Scientology. To my next video, I hope you enjoyed it, and take care and have a good night or day. Bye.